You were sitting in a room with one of the most sought-after writers in the nation right now, having worked with people of the likes of the Wayans brothers, Jamie Foxx, Nick Cannon, all right? He's a stand-up comedian. That's where I know him from. I'm old school, right? And lately, he's been a little busy on a little project on BET that we're going to talk about. What's the name of the project?
I'm not telling you. I want to hear you butcher it.
The Real Husbands of Hollywood. Got it?
How many writers around here? 2 writers, okay.
It's a respect thing.
Okay. Try to say what?
Yeah, my name is Will Hatcher. I'm a stand-up comedian, filmmaker.
I knew you were.
Yeah, this is my book. Look like a man, act like a bitch. Yeah, it's actlikeabitch.com. That's where you can buy that. But check it out. So, the thing is,
It's a real book. Now listen, let me tell you what's great about this. Willie Dynamite?
yeah,
That's what you go by?
that's my pen name.
We're gonna change that.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen. First of all, stuff. If stuff looks like this, people want to read it and see it. Like, look how professionally bound this is. There's pictures.
Self-published too.
Self-published too. This is most seriously. This is what you want to see if you come to Hollywood. A lot of times, yeah. Because a lot of times I get stuff. Hey man, look, I got this script. Hold on, give me page 8, baby. Page 9. Give me script. Give me the statement. Give me something. And it's not perfect. You see how quickly, as soon as you held this stuff, I was like, wow. Who are the white people that helped you with this? So talk about this, man.
Yeah, what I want to say is like, and it's just me, man. It's me and Jesus. That's the only thing that we're in.
So wait, you talking about Jesus and you got this bitch, right? I gotta get this. Me and Jesus and shit, right? Pray. Jesus, how should I write bitch on the cover? God damn it, how should I do this? Lord, give me a sign. I'm sorry. I just see the young people there. I know they cuss.
Okay, so my biggest problem, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty much like a one-man show, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry.
Just so people can see.
Okay, but I feel like a lot of same problems that like Kanye is going through, I feel like I'm going through it in the sense that
Jeff, you guys planted an audience, so I can.
what I'm saying is like I'm very like I know how to create things, but
Right.
you know you need distribution. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as like so like with this now, I'm creating a web series based around
Exactly
the
what
show.
you did. Tell me what this is about.
It's about success principles that I learned from my dog.
Got you. Okay. Look like a man, act like a bitch.
It's a
Okay.
self-help book about bitches. So
Now what is a bitch first of all?
a dog, female dog.
Okay, but why do you have her lifting her leg? That's a male dog.
But no, she's pissing.
Shit, but male dogs are one of the female dogs.
I didn't really think all that out.
No, listen. So let me those are the kind of specifics you have to think about. Now you can keep this and your pitch can be, I'm not talking about females, I'm talking about men acting like bitches, and now you have a man acting like a bitch. You know what I mean? So
well, that's the punchline. It's like when you read the book, then you're like,
Right.
oh, I didn't even like the
I'm just saying, from looking at this, you don't want to confuse people. You don't want to let women think this book isn't for me. You know what I mean? Because you know they don't like this word unless they're naked. So you don't want to confuse people. So I don't know if there needs to be clarity. You know what I mean? How mastering the art of being a bitch will make you rich. Like, I'm not sure what that means. You know what I mean?
See, if you flip the cover around, it explains on the back, like what everything.
Do you want to come up? So you can get down. Do you want to have a better life in this lifetime? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Well, then look like a man, act like a bitch is the book for you. This self-help masterpiece written by best-selling author. You have other books.
That's my first one. I'm just trying to manifest
So you should put self-proclaimed best-selling author. Willie Dynamite will teach you how to take charge of your life and reach new levels of success you thought were on, because you're already successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll talk after.
Okay. But it was, well, I get the okay. All right.
No, because I'm interested.
Okay.
Yeah. This is great.
Actually have the power of yourself when you're doing your projects, and like Chris said, I get so many scripts, I don't want to correct your scripts. People throw me scripts and I got to correct the spelling and all this stuff, and you don't know about the writing program, final draft and all this stuff. I don't mind doing it, but I don't have the kind of time to start charging you for reading your stuff.
I'm sure Joe Murray never gets that looks like. This is bananas to
They're
me.
trying to pass it out to everybody.
Yeah, it needs to, I mean, this should be the bar. Everything now is online. So you can look up how to write a television treatment. That'd be 600 treatments. How to write a movie treatment. How to write a porno. How to shoot a porno. You know, how to, everything you want is online. So it's like you don't have to actually even buy books anymore. Or you can buy books online. So, or you can go to the library. I mean, but everything is right there at your avail online. So it's right there for you. Sell a TV show or sell a film.
I'm saying I get asked from both.
Right. So they need to know, what is their show similar to? Is it a half-hour comedy? Is it a single half-hour comedy? Is it a multi-camera half-hour comedy? Is it a drama? So they need to look at those formats of how those shows, and then all those scripts are available online. So they need to actually read scripts. For all you screenwriters, there's a book called Save the Cat, which I recommend to everybody. You got it? It's great. Yeah.
Because Entertainment Weekly likens your project to Curb Your
Yeah, we're
Enthusiasm.
way better than Curb. No, actually, that's one of my favorite shows. So that's kind of where the genesis of the show came. Curb, they write a scenario. Dave is going to walk into the liquor store. He's going to become friends with the bagel guy about the money he owes, and then they kind of improv from there. We actually script our show completely from top to bottom, and then what we do is we let guys do the script, and then the next take we let them go bananas, and then a lot of magic happens from them going bananas.
And I had a question in regards to writing. When you guys write, I noticed that depending on the rating of the show, censorship,
Right.
you guys push it all the way to the max. Do you write and then write all the way past the fire and then let the networks pull you back?
Yes, they have a thing called standards and practice, which she could probably talk about in the back. We try to go there. We know where we can't go, but we try to push the button. And then they go, listen, you can't say this, but you can. And then sometimes they surprise us. They're like, you can't say this, but you can say this. And this word was harsher than this. So sometimes you don't understand where these notes come from, but we just kind of have to follow suit. This is a new age, so I tell people the best thing to do is to shoot it. You know what I mean? You can shoot whatever your ideas are. I mean, there's so much new media. You can put it on your, snippets of it on Instagram, or you shoot it on your iPhone, and you create a web page for whatever that movie is or TV show. And you show the people, and you start to get eyeballs to attract to that. And then when you come to LA, you go, I'm the guy who does, light skin host in a jacket, and I have 1 million viewers. No, there's other light skin people with jackets on. I'm talking about. And so then then you have a little bit more ammo. You know what I mean? You submit stuff to, you create. You need to create. It's the whole thing about coming in a room and tap dancing and pitching and going, this is my movie. They need to see it. My old manager told me one time that you have to chew the food and then put it in their mouth. You have to, they don't get it like that. You know, you can't just, unless you have a name for you to go and go walk into an office and go, I want to do the story about this light-skinned dude who goes around the country and he has jackets and they're magical. You know what I mean? You have to actually shoot the light-skinned dude in the jacket.
They're thirsty for original programming.
Yeah.
They're looking for
they
ideas.
still need to see it. They still need to, like if I would have pitched Real Housewives of Hollywood, it would have been like, I'm not sure. I mean, so, but you can't get discouraged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then what really helps you win is if, you know, they kind of have interest, and then you go over here, and then they kind of have an interest, and then you let them know that both of them are interested. And then now it's like, who's interested? He's interested. And then they both want your project, and then that raises up the money.
Yeah.
So you find that a lot of people, they're just not educated, they don't know the whole process, they don't know the protocol.
Yes, sir, she can hear you.
And that's,
She's right there.
but they don't know the process that it takes to go from idea to.
Right, and it's a difficult process, especially when you're, it's difficult anyway. And then when you live out of town, it's even more difficult. That's why I'm saying you have to shoot it. It's just better when, and then you can shoot a film, and then you can enter it into the American Black Film Festival, or the Pan African Film Festival, and you just need eyeballs and people talking about it. You know what I mean? What I'm saying, which I know you're saying, we're saying the same thing over and over again,
Yeah.
but they don't want to hear it and they don't want to read it. They want to see it.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to, it has to look like this, or you have to shoot a sizzle reel or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like just. So you need to entertain these offers.
That's what I need to.
And figure out who gives you the best offer.
Okay.
And see who's going to give you the most ownership of the project.
Right.
Because they're going to try to take all of it. It's a great idea. And if they can do all the things that you're saying you can do, make sure you get the best, you know, your attorney and you speak about who's going to give you. It might not be the money up front. It might be the back end. But you should come out there armed and ready. Like, you need to come out there and your stuff looks professional. You shouldn't just come out there blind. Hopefully you've met some people or you have a contact or an inside. And you have to go out there with a purpose. And your goal is to just go out there and hope something happens magically immediately, because that's just not how it works. So you have to kind of set some goals.